Good evening. So, do you ever see something that catches your eye, like some article, and you're like, I don't know, that seems sus? I mean, it could be true, but well, one of those came across my desk today. I wanted to share it with you. Let's get to it. It says, oh, I screwed up already. I didn't put it at the beginning. Let's put it at the top here. 1 in 10 home sellers are moving because they're being called back to the office. That's a survey that was conducted by Qualtrics, and Redfin commissioned it. So, what do we have here? We have 1 in 10 home sellers are moving because they're being called back to the office. That seems like a lot. Well, in the quote, it says, this report focuses on the 616 respondents who indicated that they're likely to sell a home and move within the next year. So now we're down to 616. That's the ones that matter. So there's a story at the beginning. It's a poor agent who has to sell a pair of clients a home that she probably sold them in the first place. So she's going to get 2 commissions, but it's so sad. It's my sellers both work at the same company, which told them that they have to be in the office 3 days a week or they'll lose their jobs. They have 6 months to make the move. They'll probably have to take a $100,000 loss on their home. Their new house in Seattle won't be anything close to the size of their property in Boise. I don't know. And their mortgage rate will be much higher. So that sucks. But they both have jobs. So what I wanted to get to on this one, I just thought it was interesting. It's the roughly 1 in 5 respondents cited social views, taxes, and crime as reasons for move. But let's just get into all the reasons why one would want to move. Now, 33% of the people want more space. And so I did my little math, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but that's 203 people. 203 people out of the 616 want more space. And that's 33% of the people want more space. And I could go on about this for some time, but just in theory, I keep seeing everybody wants a tiny house. I keep being told that everyone wants to get in a smaller house because there's less, there's less maintenance, less expense. We don't need these big houses anymore. We don't need the McMansions. That's what I'm being told when I read it. But then when I see this, it seems to indicate that people want more space. They want bigger homes. I have a 1,400 square foot house, and it's that's small. Small, 1,400 square feet. I mean, people are rocking, 2,000-3,000 square feet. No big deal. Now, those people want more space? It's kind of confusing. The next one was to be with or near to family. 22%. The next group, for a lower cost of living. So they want to move for a lower cost of living. The next group is to get a better deal on a home. Now, how is that even possible? I don't even understand how, if you've got a home right now, say you bought it in the last 5 years, how are you getting a better deal on a home with 7% rates and the price increases? Then the next one is to live in an area better aligned with my views on social issues. Now, does that mean people, the area that they live in now changed while they were there? For lower taxes, I can see for lower taxes. Then the next one is 18% said to make a better financial return on my home. Now, what does that mean? I feel like we're not getting a good enough definition. To make a better financial return on my home, are you selling now because you've owned the home for 20 years? But this is moving. Then the next one is 17.9% concern for safety and crime. Now, I've been told more than once that people don't take crime into consideration and that crime statistics are crazy and inaccurate and not reflective of the overall environment. I do have some concerns about that. I mean, for instance, we have a Walmart like down the street, and it's like, if you look at a chart for crime, I mean, it's like right there. That's the only place, and it's just absolutely red, and it looks scary and stuff, but it's basically because Walmart prosecutes shoplifters at a bigger rate than anyone else. So, like, it's like considered a burglary, and it's, I don't know. I've always been a little bit, suspicious of the crime, but I don't know if you remember a long time ago, like Redfin and Realtor.com decided that they were not going to publish any crime information, relative to the listings because they thought that was discriminatory. Want better weather. I can certainly see that. New job. 15% want to downsize. 13% want to live in an area with more highly rated schools. 10% say they can't afford a home or the cost of living in my previous area. And that's kind of sad. Like, where are you going lower? What if you already started down at the bottom of the space? The next one, I felt discrimination in my previous neighborhood. And to me, how is that related to to live in an area better aligned with my views on social issues? Like in my own neighborhood, there's all these signs and things going up that are not where I am, not like what I'm thinking, but it doesn't make me want to move. It just makes me question what's going on. Like, why are these people doing this? Then you finally get the have to move back due to return to work policy. And, that's 62 people in this survey. 62. Then the next one is concern for impact of climate change on my previous area. Now, okay, I don't even understand that, honestly, in that phrasing. So let me try and explain it a different way. Like, what if you lived in a flood zone and it flooded? Like, what if you lived in Las Vegas? They had those terrible floods just recently. Like, would you want to move because there were floods? Well, yeah. Is that climate change induced? I mean, Las Vegas was a desert like 150 years ago. So, I mean, is that climate change, or what do we, same thing with like Florida. Do you want to move because of like the chance of a hurricane? I could understand that, but I don't see that in the context of climate change in the area. I mean, in Florida and in California, insuring your home is becoming, next to impossible. At least it's very, very expensive. So I thought that was kind of financing. I thought that was kind of interesting. But I think, where I'm at is simply this. As agents, we're pretty well versed at why people move. And they normally move for what we call life changes or life expectancy things. So they mostly move because of a couple reasons: death, divorce, marriage, or a growing family. That's kind of the way it's always gone. Now, you can take marriage and you can say that you could put that into wanting more space. Okay? But you say, well, no one's moving due to death because the people that are dead aren't in the survey. But based on the houses I've seen, a lot of death. Now, divorce, you're getting a divorce. Would you put that out there, that that's the reason why you're moving? Or thinking about divorce and you're still married and your spouse doesn't even know? That could be awkward. So I just think it's kind of interesting, and I kind of wonder what you think. What What would you think would be the main driver of people moving in what is considered a terrible time to move? I mean, we're in a high rate, high interest rate, high borrowing rate, and expensive, relatively unaffordable homes right now. That's what I got. You let me know, put it in the comments. And that's that. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.